sorry for speaking the associate. Yeah, sorry about that.
Hello and welcome to TDN Africa Media. We are very sorry for that technical challenge, and our technical team is here to make sure the programs reach you wherever you are watching us from. And thank you for staying with TDN, and we continue the program. This is TDN Sport. I am Ibrahim Conteh, the presenter. This sporting program comes up every Friday, 11:30 a.m. and it deals with local and international sporting activities and events and everything about sporting issues. And we go over to the press release wherein the Sierra Leone Football Association (SLFA) has suspend referee Matarazi Common Call for 1 month for poor officiating the match between Port Authority and Lambo FC at the Atuga Mini Stadium. Let's go and get the press release from the SLFA. The Sierra Leone Football Association has suspended Premier League referee Saliba Njai Matarazi Common Call from all football activities for 1 month following his poor performance in a league match between Port Authority FC and Lambo FC on the 27th February 2023 at the Ibrahim Atuga Mini Stadium in Freetown. The referee committee handed down the ban after thorough investigations proved that Njai deliberately failed to acknowledge the assistant referee flag for 2 balls on the pitch and rather awarded a direct free kick to Port Authority FC, which led to a controversial goal. The said controversy led to an attack by fans on the assistant referee, exposing his life to danger. The Sierra Leone Referees Committee would like to assure clubs owners, fans, and members of the general public that it will leave no stone unturned in restoring sanity and professional refereeing in the game of football in Sierra Leone. At the end of the release, the committee therefore calls on all football fans to desist from attacking match officials and allow the due process of complaint and discipline of defaulting referees to prevail. And that the press release from the Sierra Leone Football Association suspending referee Njai for 1 month because of poor officiating, and because of his officiating led to his colleague or the assistant referee his life in put in danger, wherein fans entered the pitch, beat him up and all that. And this is the difficulties the Premier League is faced with. There is a challenge, perimeter fence, poor officiating, that also lead to the game wherein dispute comes in. Fans don't appreciate the officiating, whilst the officiating the officials rather, the referee officials are afraid to award penalty or free kick or whatsoever the case might be. And from the press release, we move on to the standings of the Premier League, wherein Rangers are still unbeaten in the Premier League. They are still top of the table. Rangers are still top of the table and they are still unbeaten. Let's go and get the standings of the Premier League. Okay. Rangers have played 15 games and have 37 points. Mighty Blackpool in second with 31 points. FC Cologne in third with 29 points with 16 games played. 16 games played for FC Cologne. And in fourth position is Diamond Stars, 15 games played, 26 points. Sports Authority fifth, 24 points. East End Lions sixth, 23 points. Babure Warriors, 21 points. In the 7th position, 8th position is Freetonian Slifa, 20 points, 15 games. Freetown City Council, 19th position, 15 games and 19 points. Lower FC, 16 games, 15 points. Central Parade, 16 games, 16 points. Lamboy, 15 games, 16 points. Real Republicans, 15 games, 15 points. All Edwardians, 15 games, 15 points. FC Johansen, 15 games, 15 points. And in the bottom 3 is Cambo Eagles at the 16th position with 14 points and 50 games played. Eastern Tigers, 50 games played, 13 points and 17th position. And the bottom team is Wusum Stars, 50 games played with 12 points. And that is the standing of the Premier League. And from the table, we move on to the fixtures for this weekend of the Premier League. For Saturday's fixture, Lamboy FC lock-ons with Wusum Stars. Eastern Tigers play the Cambo Eagles. Freetonian Slifa play Eastern Lions. And for the Sunday's fixture, the Monsters play Babue Warriors, FC Johansen versus All Edwardians, Blackpool Bull Rangers, and Lower FC Freetown City FC. And the top scorers of the Premier League, Abu Conteh, Bull Rangers, 7 goals. Ali Conteh, FC Cologne, 7 goals. Ibrahim Wote, the Monsters, 5 goals. And these are the fixtures for this weekend at the Sierra Leone Premier League and also the top goal scorers of the league. This is TDN Sport on TDN African Media. I am Ibrahim Conteh, the presenter of this program. Mind you, you can be part of the program by sending in your text message to the number portraying on your screen, as well as the comment section on our media, on our social media platforms, where you can send your comment and your voice will be added to the program. This is TDN Sport and this is TDN Africa. We are going for a short break and we'll be right back. Mind you are still watching TDN Sport, and I am Ibrahim Conteh, the presenter of this program. And I have been joined by this beautiful lady, Aminata Kroma, is the guest for this edition. She is a female sport analyst and is here to talk about the local sport and as well as the international. Hello Aminata, welcome to TDN Sport.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And let's share your experience in the local sport. What is the latest on the football? Let's focus on football for this moment. And you have seen the Premier League table as well as you have watched matches. What's your take so far in the Premier League?
Well, for me, it is okay, but I want to make a comment on the let me say the referee part.
Okay.
You know, this is football. Football is for entertainment. You know, right? So portraying these images wherein a referee give a cause for supporters out there to come to the field and you know, attack the assistant referee is not a good thing to show out there. As I said earlier, football is for entertainment. And as well, the supporters out there, you know, football is for entertainment. So I think you being attacking the assistant referee is not a good thing to portray out there.
Okay.
Well, we all watch football, you know, we all watch football internationally. We see we are in our team, you know, they lose that, they lose, you know, but we didn't see fans throwing, you know, attacking referees.
Okay, I want to come in. Football is a game of passion, yeah? Fans do have passion as well.
Yes.
And these referees, I'm not saying the fans should do what they are doing. We are totally against that. But these referees somehow bring dispute into the game. The way they do officiate their matches, the way they do call for fouls, the way they award goals and all that. So, you know, football has passion, and fans do follow the game with emotions. Then you have witness where in the referee decided to go against your team and with bad officiating. And don't you see that action forces
Ibrahim, that doesn't give them the right to you know. That means they want to spoil the entertainment.
I'm not saying they should enter the field or the pitch of play, whatever, but the referee should be mindful of what they are doing as referees because they are the judge.
That is the mistake. That is a mistake, and it has been corrected. But Ibrahim, that doesn't give the fans. But let me say, those fans, they are portraying. I know to be let me say when you're the referee do such acts to such officiating rules, and I know the grievance of those fans, but that should not make them to, you know,
at all. At all. That are the words of Aminata. You guys should not enter in the field for you to beat the assistant referee. That is totally out of the game. It should be fans. You know, the game mistakes make it more interesting. Though you say the referees are doing it too much. Yes, we have noticed that, and the Sierra Leone Football Association has assured fans that any mistake or any bad officiating, that officials or the officials within the game are going to be punished. So just be a fan, enjoy the game, and allow the game to play. And we are moving on now to international, and from the local scene, we are moving on to the international. And earlier this week, Lionel Messi and Paris Saint-Germain have been knocked out of the UEFA Champions League, on the round 16 stage, and this is a problem according to top officials of Paris Saint-Germain. This is a problem for them. They want to win the Champions League, and they have spent a lot, and we all know, if you are a football loving fan, you know how Paris Saint-Germain spent to have Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, his contract, as well as Lionel Messi, and they are spending too much. But what they want the most, they are not having it. So they have been knocked out of the Champions League. Let's go and have the highlights of that match. This is TDN Sports News. I am Ibrahim Conteh. You have just watched the highlights of Paris Saint-Germain. They have been knocked out of the Champions League. Bayern Munich won the first leg at Parc des Princes, Paris Saint-Germain Stadium, and also won at the Allianz Arena. They won at the Parc des Princes 1-0, and at the Allianz Arena 2-0. And goals were scored by Choupo-Moting as well as Gnabry, and aggregate 3-0. Paris Saint-Germain are now out of the UEFA Champions League at the round of 16 stage. That's the interesting part of the game. They are now out of the Champions League at the round of 16, and 3 goals against. With Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, they failed to score a single goal. And Bayern Munich are now at the quarter-final stage of the Champions League for this season. And we move on from the Champions League. We bring you the result of previous matches. We are in Benfica won against Club Brugge by 5-1. Chelsea won against Dortmund by 2-0 and aggregate 2-1. For Benfica, it's aggregate 7-1. Mind you, Benfica won the first leg by 2-1 and by 2-0 rather, and won the second leg by 5-1. So aggregate 7-1 altogether. And for Chelsea, it's 2-1. And for Bayern Munich against Paris Saint-Germain, 2-0, aggregate 3-0. And for Tottenham and AC Milan, we saw an interesting match wherein Tottenham wanted to score a single goal to for the game to proceed to extra time, but AC Milan defended very, very well, and they won by a single goal from the first leg, and the aggregate is 1-0 in favor of AC Milan. So AC Milan, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Benfica are now through to the last 8, the quarter-final stage of the Champions League. And from the Champions League, we are moving on to the UEFA Europa League, wherein we saw Arsenal played. They do 2-2, and Manchester United, after a humiliating defeat in the hands of Liverpool at Anfield, they returned to winning ways, and they won by 4-1. Let's go and have the highlights of that match.
with the home side returning to the theatre of dreams, bruised from a nightmare. Claudio Bra.
This is TDN Sports. It's coming to you from TDN African Media. I am Ibrahim Conteh, the presenter of this show. And that was Manchester United against Real Betis. That game played at the Old Trafford Stadium. There is a return leg next week wherein Real Betis will host Manchester United. And let's go and have the results for the UEFA Europa League that played yesterday. Union Berlin 3, RB Union SG 3, Bayer Leverkusen 2, Ferencváros 0, Sporting CP 2, Arsenal 2, Roma 2, Real Sociedad 0, Seville 2, Fenerbahce 0, Juventus 1, Freiburg 0, Manchester United 4, Real Betis 1, Shakhtar Donetsk 1, and Feyenoord 1. And that is the result for yesterday's UEFA Europa League. And I'm going to bring in you, Aminata, to discuss more about this. You saw the performance of Manchester United. You know, they faced Liverpool in the Premier League. They were humiliated. In fact, they were all over the place calling them the 7-ups. And yesterday, they returned to winning ways wherein they won by 4-1. What's your take?
Well, Manchester United.
Yeah.
Manchester United has been, let me say, they've improved.
Yes.
You know, from the looks of things yesterday, they played really, really well. You know, they played really well.
Sorry to interrupt, Aminata. Before the Liverpool game, Manchester have been playing very well. Does that game signals the loopholes they underrated Liverpool?
Yeah,
they really. That's why they received 7 goals.
Manchester underrated Liverpool. They thought, you know, I don't. Let me say, at first the first leg, they beat Liverpool. Let me say, so when they came on that day at Anfield, they said we've already won that game. So that was their thought. So when Liverpool scored one, you know, at the first half, but they Manchester United said they are going to come back. You know, that's the signaling. Their fans always saying they are going to come back. So it was only after the second half they realized that they were not able to. Yes, you know. So for them to come and play at let me say Real Betis. For them to host Real Betis, and they played in that manner, it's a correct for Manchester United. I know the loopholes we've seen at Anfield. I know Tag has corrected his mistakes.
Betis is a good team.
Yeah,
they're playing so well at the Spanish Liga.
Real Betis, they really played.
They played well at first half, and you know, after the break, we are not seeing the Betis we saw in the first half. And Manchester won that match, and they are now in advantage where in the second leg will be played at Real Betis. With a 3-goal advantage, you know, the one by 4-1 with a 3-goal advantage. So the ball now is on Real Betis court to play hard and come at Manchester for them to go to the next round of the UEFA Europa League. And from that, we move on to the tennis. We are away from football. We are going now to tennis. We are in Andy Murray beat Cherry, wherein he has moved on to the next stage of the Indian Wales competition. And the more you won that match, that tennis game, and mind you, he is former world #1, and he's the richest man. And let's go and get the story of that event. And the British former #1 defeated Thomas Cheveri 6-7, 5-7, 6-1, 4-6-4 in a match that lasted 3 hours and 12 minutes. Mori had no fewer than 20 breaks points, 16 of which were saved by the 23-year-old Argentine. According to Mori, he said, "I really felt like I was in the driving seat for much of the match. I was creating lots of opportunities, but I just wasn't able to capitalize. I made so poor decision at times, but in the end, did really well to get through that." Cheriveri was the sharper man in the first set tiebreak, which he won 7-5 and had to break points for a 2-1 lead in the second half. But Morris saved the break point before running away with the second set. Both players had chances in the deciding set. That was the match between Andy Mori and Thomas Cheriveri. And from tennis, we move on to the standings of major leagues in Europe, where we are bringing in you the Premier League. The Premier League standing, as well as the Spanish La Liga. Let's go, and as you know, Arsenal is on top of the table, followed by Manchester City, as well as Manchester United and the likes. But let's go and have the Premier League table. Arsenal has played 26 games and 63 points. Manchester City also 26 games, 58 points. Manchester United 25 games, 49 points. Tottenham Hotspur 45 points with 26 games played. Liverpool 25 games, 42 points. And Newcastle United 24 games played and 41 points. Fulham 26 and 39 points. Brighton 23 games played rather, 38 points. Brentford, the surprising team for this season Premier League, 24 games played and 38 points. Chelsea are the 10th position of the Premier League. Interesting to see Chelsea in the 10th position. In the bottom teams of the Premier League, Aston Villa is at the 11th position of the table with 34 points. Crystal Palace 12, Wolves at 13 in the table. 14 is Nottingham Forest, 15 Leicester, West Ham 16, Leeds 17, 18 Everton, 19 Southampton, and 20th position is Bournemouth with 21 points. And that's the interesting part. Southampton are the 19th position. Interesting to see where in Bournemouth at the 20th position of the table. Aminata, we have seen the Premier League table. Interesting to see Everton, Southampton, and Bournemouth. Yes, they are struggling with their matches so far in the Premier League.
Yeah, those teams, it's really dissatisfying to see them at that position. Yeah. It's very disappointing because as long before we've seen them, let me say, even though it was not pleasing, but they were at
the better position than
the way they are now in the relegation
zone. So you see that's the beauty of the game.
Yeah.
At times you do expect it, it's not the way it happens. So I think that's why football is the most followed sport, the most loved and interesting sport as well to be part of. And from the table we move on to the fixtures of the Premier League for this weekend. The fixtures of the Premier League for this weekend. We are in Manchester City, who are at the second position of the league will play in Crystal Palace, but let's start with the first match of this weekend. Bournemouth against Liverpool. Everton, Brentford, Leeds faced Brighton. Leicester lock-ons with Chelsea. Tottenham plays Nottingham Forest, and Crystal Palace battle with Manchester City for the Saturday's fixtures. And the Sundays, Fulham, Arsenal, Man United, Southampton, West Ham, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Wolverhampton. Aminata, what's your pick for the weekend? The match that is going to be more interesting than...
Well, on Saturday, let me say, Saturday will be a lovely weekend because of these matches that are around the corner. Let me say, Man City should not afford to lose a game, you know, as they are right behind Arsenal. And Arsenal also should not afford to lose a game.
Man City and Arsenal, who is being pressured?
Well,
I think Arsenal is more,
is being pressured more because, you know, they are the leaders of the table. They top the table. So they cannot...
There's no way to slip up.
Yeah, they should not lose a game.
They should not lose any match.
Even a draw is not a contention for them. So they cannot afford to lose a game.
So it's a must win.
Mind you, Manchester City also should not afford to lose a game because, as you can see, Manchester United are right behind them. Manchester United are right behind them. So let me say, if they forget themselves, Manchester City will.
Manchester City always struggles when they play Crystal Palace at home.
Yes,
Always struggle winning match at Selhurst Park at Crystal Palace. So yeah. So you see, they should not slip up. And we are still watching TDN African Media, TDN Sport, that comes up every Friday at 11:30. And don't forget to watch those matches. Have fun, and you can send in your text message to the number portraying on your screen, as well as the comment section where you can be part of the program, where in your comment is going to be read, and you as a fan or you as a viewer watching TDN Sports to be part of this program. And from the English Premier League, we are moving on to the Spanish La Liga. You know, these two leagues, they always claim to be the best, the competitive, the best, and the best, and the competitive. So we are bringing in the Premier League, should as well being the Spanish La Liga. Yeah, so let's go and get the Spanish La Liga table. Where in Barcelona is at the top of the table with 24 games and 62 points. Real Madrid is at the second position of the table, 53 points. Atletico Madrid third, 45 points. Real Betis, 44 points. Fifth is Real Betis. Real Sociedad in fourth. Real Betis in fifth. Villarreal in sixth with 37 points. Rayo Vallecano in seventh. Osasuna in eighth. Athletic Club in ninth. And Mallorca in 10th position. And the bottom 10 of the table, at the 11th position is Girona, 24 games played, 30 points. Celta Vigo in 12th with 28 points per day, and Espanyol with 27 points. Valladolid in 27 points, 14th in the table. 15th is Cadiz, 26 points, 24 games played. 16th position is Getafe with 25 points. Sevilla in the 17th position with 24 games played and 25 points. Almeria 25 points. Valencia in 19th position, 23 points, and at the 20th position is Elche with 12 points. So this is the Spanish La Liga table. You see interesting position: Valencia, Sevilla. These are the teams that they are the best. They are one of the they are part of the best teams in La Liga. but now they are struggling. Valencia seeing them 19th position. Wow.
It's really a wow,
Yeah,
Ibrahim.
it's really, it's wowing indeed. It's really wowing. And Valencia is one-time champions of La Liga. They have won it. Barcelona, Real Madrid, the top teams in La Liga do struggle to play against them.
Yes.
And now we've seen them in the
19th position.
It's interesting. That's the beauty of the game. And Sevilla also are struggling. Sevilla do play Champions League.
Yes.
They qualified for In fact, they won the Europa League. Three consecutive times. So you see, they are top teams, but now they are struggling. They are in 17th position. Yeah. Valencia in the 19th position. So
this is football. we also need to expect the unexpected. But for me to see them in that position, well, it's really bad for Seville, Valencia.
I think it's bad for them, but it's good for football as well.
Yes.
So the younger teams or the teams that don't have that financial strength like the Valencia and Seville, Barcelona, Real Madrid are still competing in the league. So that's good for the game as well. So, and let's go and have the Spanish La Liga fixtures. On Friday today, Cadiz will host Getafe. Real Madrid locks on with Espanyol. Elche plays Valladolid. Celta Vigo faced Vallecano. Valencia play Osasuna. And for Sunday, Mallorca play Real Sociedad. Sevilla play Almeria. Villarreal play Betis. Athletic Club play Barcelona for the Sundays. And for the Monday, Girona play Atletico Madrid. The catchy part of this fixture is Athletic Club Bilbao with Barcelona.
Yeah.
They faced Barcelona. And San Mamés, the stadium of Athletic Club, is a place where the top teams, Madrid, Barca, Atletico Madrid, do struggle to have the result they
want.
Yes. So, and Barcelona are going away.
I am telling you, Barca, they really. Barca. They need to put more efforts, you know. They need to put more efforts for them to win that game.
Yes, Barca they need to put more effort according to my guest here. She is Aminata Kuma. She is a sport, she's a female analyst. She's a female analyst, I should say. I want to brand you more, but let me stop there.
Yeah.
She is a female analyst and she is in the studio to grace this edition of TDN Sports News. Mind you, this sporting program comes up every Friday at 11:30 a.m. You can be part of the program by sending in your message to the number seen on your screen. And also, you can send in at our social media platforms on YouTube as well as the Facebook. Just send your message on the comment section and it's going to be as the program progresses. And from there, we're going to bring in the gossip column. And time is not in our favor. I've been signaled that time is not in our favor. This is an interesting part of the program where we bring in the gossip column. These are not what TDN is saying. These are what top European football pages are writing as well as saying. So these are the gossip section wherein they say this is going to happen, that is going to happen, but it's yet to confirm. Though in rumor, you notice there is some truth and
some lies
as well at rumor. So we go in and bring in you the gossip column of this program. For according to the Independent newspaper, Real Madrid are considering a summer move for Manchester City Norway striker Erling Haaland, 22, as part of a plan to bring in a new generation of young stars that also includes Borussia Dortmund England midfielder Jude Bellingham, 19. That's according to the Independent newspaper. From the Independent, we move on to The Sun. The Sun is saying Manchester United England defender Harry Maguire, 30, is a shock £50 million summer target for Paris Saint-Germain. Interesting.
Very interesting.
According to Sky Sport German, Bayern Munich honorary president Uli Hoeneß says it will be awesome if the German champions made a move for Tottenham's England striker Harry Kane 29, and that the day the club spends €100 on a transfer is coming. The Sky Sports quote that from the German boss. And from the Sky Sport German, we move on to the Guardian. Guardian is saying Manchester United have added Chelsea England midfielder Mason Mount 24 to their list of potential summer signing. Mason Mount has been rumored that he's going to be part of Manchester team. Well, interesting to see that happening. And from the Guardian, we move on to TalkSport, wherein Mauricio Pochettino has told Tottenham he's keen to return and replace Antonio Conteh as manager, but the 51-year-old Argentine also has options from clubs outside of England. That's according to TalkSport. And let's go in and have this from Express. Express is saying Liverpool forward Roberto Firmino will have the choice of joining Cristiano Ronaldo at Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr, or he's picked a major league soccer club when he leaves Anfield this summer. And Roberto Firmino has confirmed that this is his last season at Liverpool. After this season, he's moving on from Liverpool, and he wants a new adventure. He has won everything with Liverpool, and he wants a new challenge where he can test his ability more. Yes, for Liverpool now, he's not having that game time he usually does. So he's moving on to see how he can have a new challenge, and that's what Roberto Firmino said, and that's a confirmed source as well. And from Express, we move on to Guardian. Tottenham will discuss the merits of both Pochettino and Thomas Tuchel as potential managerial successor to Conteh, with whom the club are set to part company. Well, that's what the Guardian has said. That's interesting. Conteh and Tottenham we are not seeing the good performance from Tottenham. We saw their display at San Siro as well as their stadium. A single goal from San Siro at the first leg. Tottenham they fail to bring that convincing performance where they put AC Milan on their toes and then knock them out of the competition. But AC Milan stood their grounds, and Tottenham is now out of the UEFA Champions League, and Conteh is at the brink of losing his job at Tottenham Hotspur. And let's go and bring in you the last one from the Independent. Brentford boss Thomas Frank and Fulham's Marco Silva are also on a 5-man shortlist to replace Conteh at Tottenham. Conteh is now on the gossip column from all the newspapers at UK as well as Europe. Conteh is now, let's say, he's not safe at his job as the head coach of Tottenham Hotspur. And yeah, and before we go, time is not in our favor. Let's have the last message from our guest, Aminata Kuruma. Thank you for being part of TDN Sport. And what's your parting shot?
Well, football is a game that is most loved by people, but for female, I don't see more so in Sierra Leone, female do not love football. But for me, I love football.
You love the game. You're an analyst, so you should love the game.
So let me say my message out there should be, we should be loving as we are loving Sierra Leone, peaceful Sierra Leone, we should be loving. So let's love one another. Football is entertainment. So we need to put our life first, not the entertainment. Yes. Yes, so let's enjoy the football.
Okay. And that's the words of Aminata. Let's enjoy football. mind you, you can go and watch game. The mistakes you are seeing that the referee are killing the game. No, that makes the game more interesting, more beautiful, and you can't miss it. So let's be our fans, stay behind the perimeter fence. Don't need to out referee or assistant referee. Let's just enjoy the game as the game unfold. So here is where we draw down the curtains of this edition. Mind you, this program comes up every Friday at 11:30 a.m. on TDN Africa Media. You can follow us on our media social pages at TDN Africa Media. This is TDN Sport, and I am your presenter, Ibrahim Conteh. Till another edition, continue to stay with TDN and have a good weekend. Tata.
Yeah, the real on the thing, yeah. Hey, TL to the top, you know. Tenacity.
Bash on the beat.
The real on the thing, yeah.
The patient dog ever eats the fattest bone that we know. Between our come for the bone, nigga, we come for the beef, so we get it right now. It's a hostile takeover, yes. Tell them, let them know, yes. Take the game and switch it up like a makeover. How we came up to the spot, it's none of your concern, yeah. We gonna take it to the head and let you day wonder, yeah. I'm and away, real hits in no play. Doing all of the stand-up shit and don't care about what you say.
Serious on the thing, yeah.
Doing all the way, working hard and playing hard till everybody knows it.
Serious on the thing, every morning we I wake up, yeah. One thing on my mind, oh yeah. Hustle, make money faster, so I grind daily. No sleeping, no nothing. I cannot love you now, baby. Making money now, me mind daily. I go out like that, baby, goddamn. We not the ones who rule the fam, whoa. Hey, we changing the game, we taking it now, oh. Hey, tenacity on this, no one like us. Hey, we only have for greatness, man, nigga, that's us. Hey, Aberdeen, I the who, you know we now. I'm the highest G in town, you know. I get the vibes, I get the juice. They only need us to excuse. I'm winning now, we all lose. My name World Diffusion. I'm always in high meditation. I grade holding through levitation. All of my haters suffocation. Been feeling my flow vibration.
It's a hostile takeover.
My life, oh yeah. My guys, I'm a niggas, yeah. I know my G's for life, right? Oh yeah, I'm a man the well trained Kung Fu, it's see the shot down, Banjo. I feel die for me man them, so please don't fuck with the anthem. We done the ball from kid days, it's guy and solid side big plate. Did you put the shit and replay? I pass me the weed and any, let me blow keys to my enemies. Let them know say we don't grow, next page unfold. Some of y'all man and bypass, some say they go too off, some of y'all man stay still. Fight back now, yeah. My guys, been sunrise, leave them side, till I die, my nigga, whoa. Serious pandis, yeah. Slow ready, yeah.
You tell me head moto, you make a girl loco. I'm falling like a psycho. You give me head moto, body go wild on the floor. You make a catch fever and see. You know I ain't playing no tricks. Wanna make you my island chick. Why you bad like this? Why you fine like this? You make me I know get this. I'm falling for your waist, no kiss. She want this, she want that, she want kiss, she want child, she want do me, she want hold me, she want scatter, she want dance to me so ready. She want vibe to me slow ready. Slow rhythm, slow rhythm, and she go slow, slow, low, 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 slow, and she go slow, low, 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 slow, and she go low, slow, low. She want dance on the slow rhythm, slow rhythm, slow rhythm. Yeah, won't let no man touch my baby. No way, no way, no. Cause I go this time, man, lay am low. You been the G girl, get near the go. Routine your girl, get finger, hey. Say I want you, want you, want you, want you now, now, yeah, yeah, yeah. She want this, she want that, she want kiss, she want child, she want do me, she want hold me, she want scatter, she want dance to me so ready. She want vibe to me so ready. Slow rhythm, and she go slow, slow, low, 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 slow, and she go slow, low, 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 slow, and she go low, slow, low. She want dance on the slow rhythm, yeah. Slow rhythm, yeah. You tell me head moto, you make a girl loco. I'm falling like a psycho. You give me head go to, body go wild on the floor. You make a catch fever and see. You know I ain't playing no tricks. You know I ain't playing no tricks. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Serious and this, yeah, yeah. I'm stuck on a mix, yeah, yeah.